I mean, when you talk about Johan Santana, I mean, you think about the Cy Youngs he's won. I mean, he's an incredible pitcher.
I think he's going to get a couple of more Cy Youngs.
Yeah, I think he can shut you down. Yeah, but you know, by the way, now that we're talking Mets and their pitching staff, Pedro Martinez supposedly this week, along with Hall of Famer Juan Marichal, was spotted on YouTube in something they took from Santo Domingo in a cockfight.
At a cockfighting event. Now, as you already know, Michael Vick has been convicted of dogfighting and as such. But why are they getting on Pedro? Pedro was in another country. Yeah. Another country.
But, you know...
No, Bear, he's in another country. Here over the United States, the media's jumping all over him. Oh, he's at a cockfight. Oh, yo, wait a minute. I never seen anybody from, you know, in the Dominican Republic, you know, like, the jurisdiction is not here. Come on now.
But it's bad publicity.
It's stay away from the Henny.
It's bad. It's bad publicity for the Mets. I mean, they really don't need this now, you know. Especially.
You think it's bad PR? You know what? I'm brushing it off. I think it's nothing. It's legal in the Dominican Republic. It is legal. That is a legal sport in the Dominican Republic. So.
Right
leave him alone.
Right now,
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want the dogs to be quiet. I don't want them to think we're having a dog fighting right here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
At the show. But anyway, listen, we have one more question, and the question is...
how do you feel? Do you feel safe at sporting events?
Right.
Would you like me to set this up? Or,
yeah,
or
you said it. You said it.
Okay, folks, if you didn't know,
you sound a lot smarter
there was
than I
a 35-year-old man who sent a manifesto to the media on Super Bowl Sunday claiming he was going to do all this death and destruction. He showed up outside the stadium, turned himself into authorities with a rifle and 200 rounds of ammunition. That would be some bloodshed, for real.
Yeah, and you got to wonder how safe you are at an event. You know, I mean,
this is a post 9/11 world, man.
If he would have done this and carried out this, I mean, this would have been as big as 9/11. But anyway, let's see what our people thought.
You know, you should, but unfortunately, you can't predict what can happen. You don't know what's on people's mind. If somebody really want to do something, they would do it then. You know, because security nowadays is almost kind of lax.
And they can only do but so much.
Yes, I mean, that's just something that he did. Maybe he did it to prove a point. Maybe he wasn't that, you know, much in the head. But if he was really somebody who wanted to do something, yes, there could have been some damage there.
Right. How things are now since 9/11, especially since I was down there for when it happened. Okay. You know, pretty much security is heightened now, so everything is pretty much on alert. But I mean, because of it, the security is getting better.
I second guess that. When I go to sporting events, I don't want to think about. I can think about anything can happen, but I'm here to watch the game, though. Okay. You know, that was real good of what he did, though. Let's understand that what he did. That's real good what he did.
Because he turned himself
a lot of innocent people could know.
They would have taken him out, you know, but you would have seen some.
Yeah, but what do the casualties they say?
That's the kick.
No, collateral damage is not worth it. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. They say take one. They can say, ask yourself, would you say, well, you got two elevators. You got 100 people here and 1,000 people here. What would you let go?
I gotta let go to 100. I gotta save the 1,000.
Exactly.
The greater number. I gotta save the greater number.
But some people say, I try to know they both lives, but 100 and 1,000.
You
got none other people left, you know, extra in this elevator. 100. So.
That's my choice. That's what I would do.
Same here.
I'd have to do it that way. Hey.
Same here.
All right, then, family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right.
Tell them.
I just wanted to pose there.
Forget about posing.
Well, folks, you've heard what the people had to say on the street. But also, let's take into account that there was also a news report of a Uber fan who was able to get
Who crashed the giant party? Just say crashed the giant party. Why can't you say it?
I was going to say he was on the dais or the float and the grandstands at City Hall. Then he got on a bus with the Mara family. He was on a bus with the Mara family.
Right.
Then after he got off the bus, he rode the float into the stadium. Now, folks, take these two scenarios. We had the guy at the Super Bowl with the rifle. Then we had this fan who crashed the party, even though he was harmless. Bad.
How good is our security? I mean, you know, this guy was harmless, but Suppose this guy has some kind of weapon on him. I mean, how did he get past the Giants? I mean, it all came off very nicely, you know. Oh,
it was a nice feel-good story.
It's a nice, friendly story. Fan, you know, crashes party, gets to celebrate with the Giants. But how safe is the public? Now, in this case, how safe are your celebrities? You know, your team players. I mean, that this guy actually made it into the party, made it into Giant Stadium, made it onto the Giant float. I mean, you know, this is a big question.
That's a valid question, folks. Because think about it, man. This is a post 9/11 world, and safety and security is heightened.
Yeah, yeah. We let you in the house, and we put you through the metal detector.
Well, see, I've got non-metallic key to.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Thank God. Here at Cheap Seat Studios, we have 20 studios going on. We have 30 live shows going on right now. And, I mean, we check everybody that comes in. You know, you can't come in. Yeah, IDs, you need IDs, everything. I mean,
that's right. You better have that six-pack.
Yeah. That's the only metal that can get in. Listen. NBA playoffs, who do you think is going to win, the East or the West?
You know what? I got.
And why is it on late at night? Because it's on.
You mean?
I think it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock on.
You know something bad? I remember when the All-Star games and all that stuff was in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. See, what it is that they're selling crazy amount of money for the advertising. Mm-hmm. Hey Al, how much was the advertising for the Super Bowl? Two point something million for 30.
2.7 million.
It was $2.7 million for a 30-second spot on the Super Bowl. So there's no telling how much it's going to be for the All-Star game. Mm-hmm. We got to look them numbers up. I'll have that for you on our next installment.
But who do you think's going to win, the East or the West?
I'm going for the West, man.
You going for the West?
I'm going for the West. They are Trump tight.
Well, I'm going to go for the East because you go for the West, I go for the East.
That's right. Because we've got to get out of here. We got to get out of town before sundown. That's an old cowboy reference now. Yeah.
What is this with you every week? You're going cowboy on us. I mean, something about that movie Brokeback Mountain or something?
Nah, man. I'm a big John Wayne fan.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, we'd like to thank you, all of you, for participating in our Super Bowl questions out there. All you folks have been marvelous, and we've got a lot out of it, the show, and we thank you guys for watching. Because football season was great, but now we're going into basketball season.
And baseball
What's coming
season.
up is the NBA All-Star Game, of course. Baseball's coming up. March Madness. So anyway,
March Madness.
That's right.
We
gotta end the show. We gotta end the show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He always gets psyched up. Listen, from us to you, we hope you have a great seat watching anything that you sit down and watch, and
get a good seat. Don't forget, you got the cowboy up, because you got to get out of town by sundown, because we stomp New England out.